Yeah, since I'm flying home in very VFR conditions, I got to keep checking the sun out there. But, as always, glad to be here. Glad to be with all of you folks. And the great airplanes are what brings us all together. But I think everybody here is aware that the airplanes are probably the lesser part of the equation. The people are the big part, and that includes all of you, the best customers in the world. And obviously, I have to recognize my staff. I've been extremely fortunate in probably getting some of the finest people in aviation to work for me. And they've been introduced to you here, so I won't do it again. Plus, of course, to recognize my wife, Diane, who's been with me for 38 years. And just about the same time we got married, the business started, so she's been around watching all of the growing pains, and for quite a number of years there. I worked some pretty hard hours, long weekends, and had quite a bit to put up with. I would take off, and she had the company of the kids all by herself for the weekends and what have you. So we definitely owe a lot to her, and indirectly you. So. I had some notes here, but that's been taken care of. And that's been on the team flight thing. Obviously we're very enthused about that. We're hoping to start the second round of that real soon with another airplane, and some of the sponsorship has been arranged already. Concept we have in mind here is to get the second one finished and then sell one of them, which will buy the third one. See where that goes. You don't have to be a mathematical genius to see what the future would hold there. So we're hoping for great things. The other that Scott referred to, both Scotts referred to, was the opportunities that we've had to get into aviation. And a lot of times, well, basically, you cannot pay back the people that started, that gave you the opportunities. The buzzword here is pay it forward. Pay it forward. So that's what we need to do, and this program is a mechanism for doing it. And I had some other notes here, but is there anything you want me to talk about other than any
What's next?
What's next?
Oh, great. Anything else?
Should I throw out a model number? RV-13? Probably not. Kind of jokingly, somebody told me that, the RV-13, it should just say that's a stealth model that we're developing for the Triskaidekaphobia Air Force. Anybody know what that word means?
Fear of 13.
Fear of the number 13. So, anyway. Wasn't very funny, was it?
You gotta tell us what it means.
Anyway, we're obviously working on something, and sometime there will be an announcement of that. Often we ask, well, what do you want us to work on? And usually I don't like the answer, so I won't ask. But a what?
A bush plane.
A bush plane. Okay, well that's actually a fair suggestion, but it's still rather broad. Maybe we'll put some vortex generators and big wheels on an airplane and call it a bush plane. Some people ask me if we're considering using electric motors, and I have to say that with the airframes we have, that's just not even a consideration. Their electric systems are not developed to the point that they would be practical for any short-winged airplane like these. Obviously keeping an eye on that exciting field, but a bit of technology advancement is going to be necessary before that's practical at all. One of the things I had notes on here was the idea of safety and trying to improve the statistics, which haven't been real good in this field. And I'm encouraged by the response I've had to various articles that I've written on this subject. So I think that, there's been kind of a mind shift here, an awareness of the fact that we need to work on this area a bit, or quite a bit. And I think I'm seeing a kind of a shift in attitudes or approaches to safety of flight. And for what it's worth, our tracking so far this year is showing better statistics than we've seen over the last few years. That obviously doesn't mean a whole lot because there's a lot of just circumstance involved. But I think what is valuable from that is the fact that bad accidents don't have to happen. And in that we're not seeing as many, it's like maybe we're doing something right. So the answer to this really lies right out here. The FAA, the EAA headquarters, anything that we do at VANS is not going to directly affect safety in the field. You guys will. Both you're flying your own airplanes and the influence you can have on other people to help educate and help everybody to be able to fly more safely and have a better attitude toward it. Really, that's about all I have, unless we have another topic suggestion here. Q&A. Again, thanks everyone for coming, and we'll start planning for next year's event on Monday. We'll take what we learned here and see just how much bigger and better we can make it next year. So go back home, keep building your airplanes, fly safely, and have a lot of fun.
Thanks very much, man.